Hamas shows signs of return in Gaza City after Israel withdraws of its most troops from area.
Here's a summary of the article.
Rafah, Gaza Strip. Hamas has begun to resurface in areas where Israel withdrew the bulk of its forces a month ago, deploying police officers and making salary payments to some of its civil servants in Gaza City in recent days, 4 residents and a senior official in the militant group said Saturday. Signs of a Hamas resurgence in Gaza's largest city underscore the group's resilience despite Israel's deadly air and ground campaign in the 4 months since the deadly October 7 attack on Israel that triggered the war. Israel says it's determined to crush Hamas and prevent it from returning to power in Gaza, an enclave it has ruled since 2007. The return of police marks an attempt to reinstate order in the devastated city after Israel withdrew a significant number of troops from northern Gaza last month, a Hamas official told AP, speaking on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to talk to the media. The partial salary payments for at least some government employees signal that Israel has not delivered a knockout blow to Hamas, even as it claims to have killed more than 9,000 Hamas fighters. Ahmed Abu Hadris, a Gaza City resident, said Israeli warplanes struck the area where the makeshift office is located multiple times earlier this week, including Saturday. Israel's defense minister warned earlier in the week that Israel might expand combat to Rafah after focusing on Khan Yunis, the largest city in southern Gaza.
This post received a score of 5,600, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is to be expected. IDF is gonna be playing whack-a-mole for months and months.
Months is an underestimate.
A dramatic one IMO. Strong Bush, mission accomplished. Vibes.
That's because they never left, they just hid.
No, they died. The only Hamas agents in Gaza were foot soldiers whose death mean nothing to the group. The actual key members are probably sipping virgin cocktails on a beach somewhere while recruiting more soldiers from the survivors of the IDF's assaults.
The idea that you think they're sipping virgin cocktails cracks me up. These people don't follow Islam. They fuck prostitutes, drink alcohol, probably eat pork too. Go to Cannes in August or Monaco for F1, you'll see them doing all of this publicly.
This is probably one of the better representations of the situation.
Hilarious but true. That's how war in the Middle East has played out basically forever.
I actually see the strategy here. Get Hamas members to come out. There are less tunnels in the north now. More buildings are destroyed, so a targeted airstrike is going to be more accurate now. The IDF probably has mapped a lot of Gaza and the tunnels as well as put cameras, recording devices and GPSs all over the north. Edit. I am probably getting this a bit wrong. More likely something called GPS spoofing, and they can use more these devices to jam Hamas's devices. So why risk more casualties when you can have very targeted strikes if Hamas comes back?
They've been pretty thorough in searching through Gaza City and other parts of northern Gaza prior to withdrawing troops. They've released plenty of footage of them locating tunnels, weapons caches, rocket launch sites, and weapons manufacturing areas. Since they've destroyed most of the tunnels, militants moving from the south back to the north would have to travel over land, with the roads being monitored. The IDF have been reportedly using face scanning technology on the main roads they're letting people return through, which lets them check for known members of Hamas, PIJ, and other smaller groups, as well as check for hostages being moved through the north.
This conflict will never end.
Greater than withdraws of its most troops from area. Weird wording.
Of course they did. Israel has already withdrawn most of its troops from Gaza. The remaining troops are trying to dig out Hamas from the tunnels in Khan Yunis without accidentally killing the hostages. Not a simple task. Israel is preparing for an attack by Hezbollah in the north, and needs the troops. It remains to be seen. Hamas has been incentivized to release the hostages early.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.